an excessive amount of self-care items. This is huge right now, you know, with YouTube Shorts, regular YouTube videos, TikTok. The self-care routines are really, really big. And even like restocking, like the self-care routine restocks, it is very alarming to me, at least. The amount of money people are wasting on products they don't need is insane. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to use what you have in the house. Use the face wash that you have, use the scrub that you have. Realize that you do not need everything that you see online. I know it's very triggering, and that's why it's best to delete the Amazon app. Even take breaks from being online. I am gonna make a whole video on that soon, so stay tuned on why we need social media breaks, even for myself. You know, with this being my full-time job, it's crucial, but try to keep that in mind that you do not need 10 body scrubs. Unless you truly, truly need these items, like you have to sit down with yourself, sit down with your budget and yourself, and realize like, all right, I really don't have the budget to be buying 5 scrubs. I'll just get 1 for now. Or if you don't even have the money for a body scrub, that's fine. Work with what you have at home. Your bar of soap, a face cloth, and that's it. Scrub your body like that. Add a little bit of force, boom, you have an exfoliator. I can't stress it enough on how many people are wasting so much money when it comes to these routines. And that's why I try my best to show a more simple side of life and show that you do not need a lot of products in order to look your best, feel your best. And I will say that some products are helpful. I'm just saying that it's best to work with what you have and not get lured into like buying all these scrubs and trying to smell like a cinnamon bun today or a candy cane tomorrow. There's really no need. The best thing you can do for yourself and your future self is to save your money and learn the value of $1. The minute you do those 2 things, you're golden. All random TikTok gadgets. These videos pop up on my feed all the time, and every time, like I hate to be that person to look at a video and be like, because there are so many unnecessary gadgets, and I've made numerous videos on gadgets that are just pointless and how you can live without them. And I do want to say I know some gadgets can be helpful to some people, and I get that, but majority of the gadgets that you see on these short videos are probably going to end up in your attic or probably going to end up in a yard sale because you're going to forget about them. You'll probably have use for it maybe for like a month or 2, maybe 6 months if you're lucky, and you'll eventually get over it or forget about that item, and it either ends up in the landfill or it ends up in your yard sale where you're not even going to get half of your money back. You're probably going to get like 1/4 of your money back from when you purchased it. You do not need all of the little organizers. You do not need any little gadgets that you're seeing. If you lived without it for this long, what makes you think you need it now? Robovacs. I'm gonna be very brief with this product because I feel like everyone's gonna get on my case for talking crap. I am not talking crap intentionally because I know eventually, like maybe down the road, I will get one when I have a larger family and I'm busier. Well, I am busy. I will put that out there. Like doing these videos, it takes hours and hours to edit, but I always try to take 5 to 10 minutes out of my day to vacuum and sprucing up the place. Really not that serious to me, at least. So with that all being said, even though the Robovacs are nice and they're convenient, you have to take your lifestyle into consideration. If you are busy and you have like 2 kids or 1 kid and you have a demanding job and you're just too busy to vacuum the floor or pick up little messes, then those vacuums would do you great. You'll definitely get your money's worth. But if you are living alone, even when I worked a regular job, I had time. I made time to vacuum my apartment. It doesn't take that long to just turn on a vacuum. And luckily nowadays we have it made with the wireless vacuums and they don't even need a vacuum bag. For those of you that are watching this video, if you remember putting the vacuum bag in the vacuum, those were like the worst times ever. I remember doing that when I was a kid and I used to hate it. But now we have it so easy where we don't have to put bags in a vacuum. We just turn the vacuum on, vacuum real quick, and then put it back to charge. It's so easy. So with that being said, if you need the Robovac because your lifestyle is hectic, then grab it. But if your lifestyle is not hectic, take the 10 minutes out of your day and vacuum the place. Plus, those Robovacs are very, very expensive. $300, $400. I seen one that was like $900. It's best to think before buying when it comes to self-help products. Aesthetic decor items. Put things in your house that fit you. Don't just do it for the aesthetic purposes. Do what works for you. I've been saying this forever, because when you have things in your house that you truly, truly love and they mean something to you, you're at least likely to waste your money and get rid of that item. But when you purchase things like this or like this, and you just buy them for the aesthetic, you're probably gonna get rid of them in less than a year when that aesthetic vibe goes out of style and now there's a new aesthetic vibe. It's a never-ending cycle. Either work with what you have, or if you have the budget, purchase things that you like, not what the online world is telling you. That's aesthetic. Decor items really serve no purpose to a house. I know this is coming from a minimalist, so I feel like I don't have much of a say, but I've been there in my first apartment. You can go back to my old videos and see all the decor items I had. I wish I would have saved that money. I prefer empty place rather than a full place, but that's just my preference, and I'm happy that I found that out early on and I didn't waste any more money on decor items that I didn't need. But I definitely see the younger crowd being sucked into this whole,
oh, I need it because it's so my aesthetic.
It probably really isn't. You probably just want it because the other person has it. Random car gadgets. This has been going on forever. Even when I was younger, I'm not an angel, you guys. I have made so many mistakes and I kick myself in the butt all the time for those mistakes, but you live and you learn. And, when it came to my old cars, I've had so many Craigslist beaters, that's what we used to call them back then. And I tried to bedazzle them, make them look somewhat cute because I couldn't afford a nice looking car. When it comes to trying to make a car look cute, it's pointless. It's best to spend your money on maintenance for the vehicle in order for it to run and bring you to point A to point B, instead of spending money on an air freshener that's gonna dangle from your mirror. Like, it's just so silly. And like I said, I was there before, and the only thing that I think that is 100% worth it for your car when it comes to a gadget per se is heavy duty car mats. And that also depends on where you live. I live in an area where it snows a lot. There's salt, there's sand on the roads because of black ice. So all that stuff ends up in the car. So I did spend good money on the heavy duty car mats that I have, and they're gonna last me probably until the car dies. So keep in mind on what you need and what you don't need for your vehicle. There are so many things that you could be doing with your money when it comes to your vehicle, like the maintenance, like the oil changes, the upkeep of it. Instead of spending your money on putting tinted windows, rims, bedazzling your ignition, those car gadget videos are so cringy because the amount of money these kids or these older people are wasting on making their car look cute, you could be saving so much money, or just doing the maintenance for the vehicles in order for them to last longer. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I spent a decent amount of money on trying to make my cars look nice, headlights, and I kick myself in the butt now because I realize I didn't really need it. Like, at the end of the day, your car does not need to look cute. And also your phones, like, that's another thing. Like, people are trying to match their phone cases with their outfits. I used to do the same. And gadgets in general, you do not need. And that's what's gonna waste you the most amount of money when you are young and you get your first car, is purchasing pointless things for that car. So for anyone that is getting their first car, or just getting a car in general, just get some heavy duty mats. If you live in an area where the weather's a little crazy, get yourself some heavy duty mats to protect your vehicle, the floors on your vehicle. Keep up with the maintenance, and that's about it. You do not need to make your car look pretty. It's stupid. Anyways, those are the products you do not need in 2023. Sorry for the lighting. It's a partly cloudy day. You guys know I work with, again, what I have. So I'm working with, Mother Nature here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what products you realize that you do not need in 2023.